Hi friends! Let's talk about dispersed camping on public land. A couple of you have reached out to me to ask me how I find my free camp spots, so I thought I would tell you. Okay, I'm here. I've arrived. I'm in my camp spot for the evening, and I thought that I would let you guys know how I find my dispersed camping. I always back into a dispersed camping spot in case of an emergency. And there is a chance of snow tonight, so I want to be able to get out as easy as possible. I've parked really close to the road. First pull out available to me. And that's just in case anything happens or goes wrong. I also, of course, as you all know, I have my Garmin inReach, so if I do get snowed in today or tonight and I can't make it out, I at least have access to help. Okay, first things first. This is what my car looks like after traveling all day and just throwing stuff wherever I can find a spot. So my first order of business is to clean house so that I can sleep tonight. That sun is setting quickly and it's getting cold out here. It's time to make some dinner and get into the nice warm car. Tonight I'm having Thanksgiving in a bag. It's one of my favorite backpacking meals, and I just felt like having something super cozy tonight. It's vegan, and if you're interested, I can either link the video of the guy who I learned this recipe from. I should just do that. I'm going to just do that. I'm going to link his video. This is one of my favorite tricks. Ooh. So you take your meal. I learned this snow camping. So you take your meal piping hot, and then you put it up against your chest, and it keeps you so warm. Ah, so nice. And this is just while it's cooking. Usually you'd have a jacket on or something. You could just tuck it into your jacket, but I don't. So I'm just going to hold it, keep me nice and warm. And it'll probably take about, 5 to 10 minutes to rehydrate. And then you could dive right in. Okay, while we are waiting for that to cook, let's talk about dispersed camping. I think that this is where people, at least I get the most, no, let me start over. This is where I was the most nervous when I started to camp in dispersed camping or BLM land or public land or however you want to refer to it. Essentially, there is a plethora of public land, especially on the West Coast, and you can stay there for up to 14 or 15 days without any sort of fee or consequence. The one thing about dispersed camping that I've noticed, for the most part, is that there are no amenities. There's no water, sewer, fire pits, anything like that. It is literally just wild land, and you just drive in, park, and you are meant to come with everything that you need. Before I go any further, let me tell you how I find these camp spots to begin with. I use a website called freecampsite.net. I type in the location into the search engine, and it pops up. All of the green little camp spots are free. The red ones are available, you just have to pay for them. I usually look for something that's close to a road if I need convenience, or if I'm staying for a couple of days, I'll go into the back country. I found this one right off of the road. It has 4 stars. Click on it, read the description. Sometimes I want to know how does it look to get in? When was the last time somebody wrote about it? Is it still available? Are there pictures? Once I like it, I highlight the GPS coordinates, because this is what I'm going to plug into the map in order to find this location. What I was the most nervous about when I started to do this was, am I on the right land? Am I in the right spot? Is somebody going to come and get me? Am I going to get arrested or fined or something? And what I've realized over the last 2 years is that has never happened. I think that if you are on somebody else's land, which has not happened to me, that person would most likely just knock on your window and say, hey, you're not supposed to be here, move along. And then at that point, you just move along. If you are on dispersed camping land, then you have the right to be there. And unless there's a sign that says you don't have a right to be there, then you're free and clear. I'm sure I don't have to remind you guys about this, but when you are on dispersed land, it is most important. Well, anytime you're camping, anywhere, anytime you're in nature, of course, leave no trace. But since we're talking about dispersed camping, let's drive home the point that when you are dispersed camping on BLM land, if you don't pick up after yourself and you don't follow leave no trace, that land then becomes not public anymore. That's happening down south in Alabama Hills. They have recently shut down Alabama Hills to dispersed camping because people are disgusting and they leave their trash and their poop and their toilet paper and God knows what else all over that gorgeous, gorgeous land. And so the government has said, well, if you can't treat it with respect, then you don't get to play. If that continues to happen, we as van lifers or car campers or wild campers or whatever you want to title us as, we no longer have a place to live. So when you're out in the wild, everything that you bring in, you take out, including your toilet paper. And if you're going to use the bathroom out in the wild, dig a cat hole and bury it. Not your toilet paper, just your waste. Toilet paper comes home with you. And it's not that gross. There are ways to do that. There are ways to do it so it's not gross. I think the most horrific thing that I have experienced while wild camping is walking through somebody's waste. That's beyond comprehension to me. Dig a hole, poop in the hole, bury it. It's just that simple. Frost night and possibly even snow. So very unusual year, and we need to make sure we get some things done before then. I'm working on. I am well fed and so cozy in the camperoo tonight. I have a couple of downloaded videos from YouTube that I'm going to fall asleep. Oh my goodness. I have a couple of YouTube videos that I have downloaded that I'm going to fall asleep to. I have my nice warm tea and I'm set for the night. This is how it is, guys. This is what we do when we car camp. We get cozy, we get safe, and we have the time of our lives exploring this amazing country. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions about wild camping on BLM land or public land, please leave me a comment down below so that I can address those. And if you have any suggestions for the rest of us, please comment down below so we can learn from you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. I just came outside for one last potty break and oh my God. Can you believe this sunset? It's absolutely stunning. And the moon, it's almost full. Oh, wow. This is absolutely the reason why I do this. This is the reason why I car camp. This is the reason why I explore. This is the reason why I work part-time and I don't have jet skis and things that cost money because of stuff like this. It's just incredible. It's unbelievable. And I'm the only one here. It's so quiet. I feel truly blessed tonight. Always, but especially tonight.